I'm Flavia Ceschin. I'm the program director at the Lighthouse program for grieving children, and we do peer support groups for children between 3 and 12 years old, teens between 13 and 18 years old, and their primary caregivers. All the kids that come to us have had somebody in their everyday life die. So it's, most of the time it is a mom or a dad or a brother or sister, but sometimes it can also be a best friend or a grandma who took care of them or who was, in their everyday life. I originally became a volunteer there, and the reason why I became interested in volunteering at the Lighthouse program is that my father died when I was a young adult, and it was pretty much the hardest thing I've ever had to go through. And one day I met the office administrator who worked at the Lighthouse program, and it was really a small organization there. It was pretty much everybody that was there were volunteers. And I heard about it and I said, that's something I'd like to volunteer in, because I know how difficult of a time it can be for families, particularly for children and teens. Because as a young adult, I know I was absolutely devastated. I felt like I was in a fog for 3 months, and I could not imagine what a young child or a teenager, what they would do to cope, because they have less coping skills than adults. So I started out as a volunteer, and during the time that I was volunteering, the board of directors was able to secure a grant to help them hire a part-time program director and increase hours to the office administrator and hire a part-time director of fundraising in order to grow the program, in order to help all the kids who were requesting for assistance during this difficult time. So I got the job after I applied for it, and that's the story of how I became involved at the Lighthouse program. And I have to say, I've been there almost 3.5 years as the program director, and over 4 years since the start of being a volunteer. And I have to say, it's been one of the most rewarding and fulfilling experiences and times of my life. Well, we don't charge our families for the services, the supportive services that we provide. And we kind of do a lot of different things now. We don't just provide peer support for grieving kids and teens, but we also provide educational sessions to families, to parents, to learn how kids grieve and how they can help their children through this difficult time. And also we provide educational sessions to other professionals like school social workers, teachers. We do quite a bit of talk out in the community in order to help them understand how kids grieve and how to help them at school. And as I said, we don't charge for these services, so we really depend on the community to help us out. And United Way, giving us funding, allows us to keep on doing what we do to help all the families that come to us. I think what I like best is being with the kids and the teens, talking to them and sharing with them not only their experiences and their feelings about the loss, but sharing with them my experiences. And what I hope that I and other volunteers who assist us, who have been there and done it, give them hope that they can also learn how to live and love again. So I think that's my favorite part, is just being with them in the groups, talking, playing with them, because with the children's groups we do all kinds of things with them. We don't just sit in a talking circle. We do all kinds of art projects, and we play with them, because that's so important for young children, in order to sort of figure out what's happened and figure out how they're going to go on living again and loving.